I was in college at West Virginia University in the 1980s, and everybody that I ran into asked me if I was related to the person that Stalnaker Hall was named after. I didn't know. I'd have to ask my granddad. After all these years, I was only in Stalnaker Hall twice. My roommates and I lived in Borman Hall in 1983, and we decided one week to have dinner in each of the residence halls just to say we did it. Then in the 90s, my daughter lived in one of the lofts while she attended WVU. Things have changed a lot since then, so now's a good time to visit Stalnaker Hall and see what it looks like in 2023.
Good afternoon. My name is Trish Sandana. I'm the Executive Director of Housing and Residence Life. I'm standing out here in front of one of my beautiful halls, Stalnaker Hall, and can't wait to give you a tour. Are we going in?
Let's go in.
Oh, okay. So this is the main entrance. This is where all the students come in, and we do have a main desk that's staffed 24/7.
Hi, I'm Aiden Bennett. I am the desk manager here at Stalnaker Hall.
A little bit about what you do.
I handle incoming and outgoing students with room keys, mailbox keys, handling their mail, locker situation if they are in need of a crisis or just trying to help find something on campus or in the dorms. I'm here to help pull that up for them, and as well as organize keys and order new keys for kids.
Loves to work with our students. And again, this is the main area when they come in. And then this is our lounge. And I do want to apologize. We are kind of still cleaning up. The students just moved out. But this is the Stalnaker Hall Piano Lounge. Gets lots of use. As you can see, we do have a piano, and students do play the piano here all the time. Have it set up for just hanging out, watching TV. Have students come grab some books. They sit here and study. It's just a wonderfully used space that the students can gather in and enjoy. The fireplace is here, but not working, of course. You don't have a working fireplace just for safety purposes, but it still gives it a nice ambiance. This is a traditional, student hallway. We do have a private meeting room. So this is a private dining room space that we have available. Sometimes the students will meet in here. Again, there's stuff in here that wouldn't normally be in here, but that's where we store some things that we need to. But a great, wonderful, lovely space here that sometimes we have student boards, or it gets used for several different things. But again, another area for student use that we have. Students to engage in some community development as well as the arts. So all of the rooms in Stalnaker are pretty similar. They are set up as what we call double suites. This is two students share a room, and they do have, one of the things that's a little bit different in this resident hall than some of our other residence halls, we have these armoires. There is no built-in closets here, so we've added these armoires for our students for their clothes. So again, two students share a restroom with two students on the other side. The restroom is pretty nice size, it's got a shower.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, this is a good size restroom. I'd like to introduce Jock. Jock is our brand new residence life specialist. He lives in the building. He oversees all the programming in the building. And we're so happy to have him. So would you like to say a few words about what you do?
Yeah, so my day-to-day is to make sure the students are safe. We run a lot of great programs to make sure the students are involved, from working with our global international students to keep them acclimated here, as well as making sure our True Colors community feels safe and appreciated, whether it's programming, academic support, any form of educational liaison things that we do. So we do a lot of direct about treats here, but here we love what we do, and we are very passionate.
So this is another one of our lovely spaces that gets a lot of student use. As you can see, lots of furniture in here, lots of study spaces. Students will sit down and have dinner sometimes, or grab and go dinner. We've got some whiteboards up so students can do some study groups in here. But obviously very cheery, wonderful, you know, you see some light in here. So it's a great space for students to just, again, hang out and enjoy. The C. Howard Lounge, also called the Glass Lounge because of the glass, but come on in for that. And again, another wonderful use of student space. As you can see, this is again a great place for our students to get together. We have a lot of community space in this building. It is just everywhere. So it's certainly a wonderful place for students to get engaged in conversations with, discussions, academic studying goes on, and as well as programming that Jacques puts on. And sometimes again another area for RAs to train and keep up with their professional development as well. See him around the building all the time. He is definitely someone who keeps the building clean and works with his staff. But Jeff, why don't you talk a little bit about what you do?
Basically, I'm over Stalnaker and Daddersmith, the custodians, keeping the bathrooms, stairs all together.
Yeah, Jeff does a wonderful job. I come in all the time and I never feel like this building's always clean, and he makes sure that if there is some issues that the students are getting it addressed immediately. So anyway, one of our most important team members.
All right.
A little bit of study spaces on the floors as well, smaller, but of course, you know, just somewhere where students, you know, if they have a situation where they want to, you know, just get out from their room, or, you know, want to sit down and talk. A lot of students will go there and talk with their parents on the phone just to get, you know, if they need a different place to go within their room. So that's on a lot of the floors. We do have a small rec center here, even though there's a rec center on the downtown campus as well. We do have this little great space that students can come and do an early morning walk or use the treadmill, and this we try to keep this equipment pretty well up to date. All right, so this floor is a smaller floor. It is what we call our True Colors community. So this floor is utilized for gender neutral housing. Students have to actually, it's a live and learn community. We do special programming for our students in this. They actually have to apply to be accepted. We want to make sure that this community is, you know, well supported. It is connected to our LGBTQ center. They are our faculty partners as well as our university partners. And so this floor, which is a little smaller and a little bit different, great community space on this floor as well. All right, so lots of, again, more community space in this building than a lot considering the size that we have. So it is the only kind that we have on campus similar to this. This is what we call our lofts. Very popular. There's not that many in the residence halls. Again, only in this residence hall, but as you can see, it's set up with a loft space. Students really do enjoy this type of setting. As you can see, it fits 4 students, and sometimes there's 3 up here, or 4 up here, depends. This is the configuration that we have, 3 up, 1 down, but again, it's very popular with our students because it is one-of-a-kind space. So we do have some outdoor patio spaces for our students as well. We do ask that students reserve this for programming purposes, so we just again, for safety and security situations, we want to know who's utilizing the space and what they're utilizing it for. But it does provide some great outdoor space for programming options within this residence hall, and of course the view is absolutely gorgeous. So we have a few residence halls that actually have academic classroom space. This is one of them. So this is what they call the electronic classroom. Again, this is open to students and classes that faculty can this is not just student oriented for Stalnaker Hall, this is an academic classroom for the university. So just for safety and security purposes, as I mentioned, the front door was where most students come in after hours. All of our doors do have security. As I said, you have to be registered to get in. Look, it's not even letting me in. Yeah, so it does keep our students safe. We do have cameras in most of our entrances. You can see cameras there as well. So, safety and security is extremely important for our students, and so we do a lot of things to make sure that they feel safe in their community.
And this is Dadisman over here,
That's
right?
Dadisman.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stalnaker Hall has a kitchen that's in it. You can go in through here, and it did have a dining hall. The dining hall and the kitchen are no longer in operation. There's a lot of reasons for that. The dining services is under Sodexo, and this was a small operations, and they felt it was better to provide services to the student by shutting down a smaller hall and then providing those services to the student at a larger hall. So students in Stalnaker will actually go eat. Well, they can eat in any of our dining halls, but they actually go eat mostly in the mountain lair, which is right there, very convenient. I also have my office space in Housing and Residence Life is here in Stalnaker. I do have to showcase these puzzles. So the puzzles are built by my staff members who, when they have stressful days, they take their lunch break and put together puzzles. And so this is the puzzles that they have been working on this year. I think one of the things that's nice is that Stalnaker is very central to the downtown campus, and so we have one of two main offices for Housing and Residence Life. One is here in Stalnaker, and the other one is at Towers. Again, centrally located to the downtown campus, great office views, but it's really, again, part of the Stalnaker building is some office spaces as well.
So I asked my granddad if he knew if we were related to the person Stalnaker Hall was named after. He said he didn't know, but probably. Turns out we are. You can find out more about the history of Stalnaker Hall on WVU's webpage, or for a more precise family lineage, visit the Stalnaker Family Association site. I told my granddad that everyone I meet knows a Stalnaker, but it's never a Stalnaker that I know from our immediate extended family. And he just said, well, it's a big tribe.